it's Neil Sean here on Studio 10. Now they've let me out of the studio because we are on a train from London to the Royal Borough of Windsor, and we've been invited to Windsor Castle for a very special preview to see up close and personal the wedding gown of the Duchess of Sussex. So without further ado, come and join me. So we've arrived in Windsor finally, and we're outside Windsor Castle. This is Henry VIII Gate. But of course 6 months ago this whole area would have been jam-packed with dedicated royal fans, and they were here to see, of course, two people, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But there was another star that day, and that star is now inside Windsor Castle, and the star was the royal wedding gown. So today we get a chance to get really up close to see what all the fuss was about. Come with me. So we're finally here in the grand reception room at Windsor Castle, and to give you a feeling of just how historical it feels when you walk through to get to this particular room, well, the whole place, as you can imagine, is steeped in history. And, you know, there are actually, I was told, over 100 people live on site, so you can see what a busy working castle that is. And if you are coming over to the United Kingdom, it's definitely well worth a visit. But for me, the piece de resistance today has to be the opportunity to get up close and personal with possibly the wedding dress of the decade. Now, we've teased you for a while, but here you can see this wonderful, beautiful train of the Duchess of Sussex's wedding gown. Now, remember, Prince Harry, His Royal Highness Prince Harry, we should say, had never seen the dress until, like you and me, he saw his beautiful bride-to-be walking down the aisle at St. George's Chapel, where she wowed the crowds with this Givenchy-inspired wedding creation. And what a creation it is. And let me tell you, when you are up close, it is simply breathtaking. So here it is. This is the front view of course, the design that Claire Waite-Keller came up with. Now, what's interesting is she herself said she had very limited time with the Duchess of Sussex, and as we know herself in a recent documentary, Meghan said that she wholly trusted her designer and didn't really bother her too much about the design. They kind of knocked it around a bit and came up with, well, this. And what a stunning design it is. And it's, you know, simple but yet very effective. And of course, what you have to remember, it becomes an historical object. This will go down in history as one of the all-time great royal wedding gowns. So we're here in the grand reception room at Windsor Castle. Oh yes, we finally made it. And it's a marvellous room, of course, steeped in history and very well worth a visit. Well, in fact, the whole castle's just thrilling. As you walk through it, you do realise that you're steeped in history. But today it's all about, well, one or two things, in fact. There's actually a brilliant exhibition here. And of course, we're here to see the Duchess of Sussex beautiful, beautiful Givenchy-inspired wedding gown. And I'll just take you to this bit here. This is the train. Now, when you saw that train, well, when the world first saw the train on television, wherever you were watching it around the world, everybody sort of gasped at the length of it. And as we know, the Duchess of Sussex herself said that there were particular elements within the train that she definitely wanted to include. So, you know, when you're standing up close here, you do realise just how beautiful it is. And then, of course, as you take a peek to the end, you realise exactly just how thrilling it must have been for His Royal Highness Prince Harry to get his first glimpse of his wife-to-be, Meghan Markle as she was at that point, in this beautiful wedding gown. Also included is a replica of the Duchess of Sussex bridal bouquet made from artificial flowers which have been created especially for the exhibition. The bouquet was designed by the florist Philippa Craddock. And the bouquet includes sweet peas, lily of the valley, and forget-me-nots, the favourite flower of Diana, Princess of Wales. As one of the 4 pages, Prince George wore a miniature version of the Blues and Royals, a frock coat by Dage and Skinner with His Royal Highness's initials embroidered in gold thread on the shoulder straps. Princess Charlotte, one of the 6 bridesmaids, wore a high-waisted ivory silk dress designed also by Claire Waite Keller. It has a short puff sleeve and a double silk ribbon tied at the waist and tied in a bow at the back. Princess Charlotte's white leather shoes were made by Aquazzura and embroidered with her initials and the wedding date, making the whole thing beautiful and perfect. Now, this exhibition does have something of a serious side. Well, not too serious. And as you can imagine, it's always a case of always a bridesmaid, never the bride. But the Royal Collection Trust, when this exhibition closes, will be making a donation to the Royal Foundation. That's the organisation set up by His Royal Highnesses William and Harry, Kate, and of course now Meghan as patron. So it does have goodwill all along the way. Also, what you get to see here at this exhibition is as close as you're possibly going to get to His Royal Highness Prince Harry. Now, he's got his own wedding frock coat, the Blues and Royals, of which he says he chose because he thinks it's one of the smartest military uniforms, and didn't he look dashing on that wedding day? Apparently, though, he consulted with his grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen, on which uniform he should choose. And like any wise boy, prince or not, you take notice of your grandmother, especially when she's Her Majesty the Queen. And he did look spectacular. Another essential view here at this exhibition is Queen Mary's Bandeau 1932 tiara. And just looking at this on film really doesn't give it justice. It is a beautiful piece of jewellery. And up close, again, you can see how Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, completely captivated her prince. Now, I really can't recommend this exhibition highly enough. It's an absolutely thrilling stop. Now, if you've got an opportunity and you are in the United Kingdom, do make sure. Now, you've got a bit of a time to get here. It opens on October the 26th and runs right through as part of a tour through Windsor Castle through to January the 6th, 2019. Definitely well worth it. Now, as I'm in Windsor, and of course in Windsor Castle, I'm about to take afternoon tea. Neil Sean, Studio 10.